All right, we've got a 5K tester today. My PR is somewhere around 6:45 per mile. I'm hoping to do faster than that. So we'll go out 6:45 flat in the first mile and hopefully cut it down after that. I'm pretty optimistic because I did a 800-meter repeat workout earlier on Tuesday and numbers felt great. I felt really steady holding 6:30s, 6:20s during that. So I figured, why not? I'm in between races. Let's go give my 5K PR a test. So that's what we're going to do. 51, like 49 degrees and cloudy right now. It's a little breezy. The course I've had is just point to point, and it's flat to downhill. So we'll go give it a shot and let's see how it goes.
Go.
6:40 a mile. I think that's it. New PR. Bell behind the camera, my younger sister. Thanks for running that. All right, as you can tell, that sucked, but I did squeak out a new PR. It was really tough to get the air I needed because I was running into such a nasty headwind. Especially the further we got out of town, the stronger the headwinds became, and they didn't let up. So I chose a route that was point to point, so I knew that there was a chance of a headwind, but today the wind is supposed to really pick up. I thought I was going to be able to beat the worst of it, and I think I did. I think if I chose to run in around 11 a.m. or noon, that I would be running into basically just a brick wall. This one felt like sand, like running through sand. It was just tough to get the basic amount of oxygen I needed to operate. So the first half, legs felt really strong, and then the last half, as it just felt like I couldn't get all the air that I needed to, my lungs started to feel really tight, and then my legs just started to feel a little wobbly. So I was happy to get a PR. I actually felt like if on this course, if I didn't have the headwind, I might have been about 10 to 20 seconds faster. But the first mile, I paced really well. The second mile, that's when I started to feel the effects of the headwind. At one point, I tried to ask my sister to hop in front of me on her bike and break the wind, but you have to be really trained to do that. Both of you need to be trained together to be able to do that effectively. So after a couple strides, I realized like we hadn't done it enough, that I was like, okay, you know what, like let's just stay with what we know, and I'm just gonna pursue this and see if I can get it. So the first mile, I managed a 6:39, which was about 6 seconds faster than what I wanted to do. I wanted to be right at 6:45 because that's kind of right around where my PR is in the 5K. I went out 6:39. The second mile was 6:42. That's when I started to feel more of that headwind and started to labor more than I wanted to. And then mile 3, I was just white knuckling, hanging on for dear life, just hoping against hope that I was going to be able to. About midway through there, I thought I was going to just have to let that PR hope go, which was frustrating because I felt like I was in really good shape, but that was not, it just wasn't feeling as easy as I wanted it to, but I was able to hold on and finish with the 6:39 for that mile, for that final mile, and that last 10th of a mile. I was able to just like let's just get to that 3.11, because I know with that Strava tax, you've got to run just a little bit extra to make sure you do get that 5K even. So I ended up getting a 4-second PR. It was actually about 4 seconds on my race PR, but since that race I kind of came in a little under 3.1, Strava doesn't recognize that. So you have to go back like 2.5 years to when I did this course previously, and it was a 17-second, I think, PR, which is cool because both times for the race and for the road PR, I had trained 5 weeks specifically for a 5K. This one, I did a marathon workout on Tuesday and realized, oh, like I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Let's go run, because I'm in between races right now. So I figured I'd just give it a shot. So anyway, shout out to Belle, my younger sister, for recording that whole time. As you can hear probably at some point, there's just a lot of headwind, and I was just dying for air. So anyway, that was pretty cool. Fun little challenge, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend.